Okay, let's dive right into this explainer and look at the exact schematic for building a self-improving, automated digital workforce right on your laptop. And look, we aren't just talking about playing around with some clever prompts here. We are talking about engineering an entire digital ecosystem that literally works for you 24/7. The sheer scale of this is absolutely staggering. The AI agent market is projected to exceed $50 billion in just the next few years. This is fundamentally changing how we work. I mean, what used to require a massive team of developers and project managers can now be built and executed by a single person managing autonomous agents. Talk about an incredible amount of leverage, right?
So, the crucial takeaway here is that the future belongs to those who know how to actually manage an AI workforce. With software essentially costing less than minimum wage now, we have to start treating these top-tier models like highly capable junior developers. Developers who never sleep, never take a coffee break, and are literally always ready to execute on your vision.
Here is our system boot sequence for today. We'll cover the anatomy of an AI agent, the multi-brain strategy, building your agentic operating system, automating content creation, and finally, mastering long-term goals.
Section 1. Anatomy of an AI agent, from chatbots to autonomous loops.
First up, we really need to completely redefine what we're building here, because interacting with an AI agent is a totally different ballgame than just chatting with an AI. Unlike a traditional chatbot that just passively sits there waiting for your next input, an AI agent operates on a continuous, self-prompting loop. It looks at where it is, executes an action, assesses the outcome, and loops back over and over until your specific goal is totally complete. Honestly, it's the difference between a simple tool and a completely autonomous worker.
Every true AI agent relies on 4 foundational pillars. You have memory, which is its brain for standing facts and learned lessons. Then there's the loop, its behavioral heartbeat. Third is its tools, basically giving it hands to actually manipulate your apps like Gmail, Slack, or Google Calendar. And finally, context, the strict North Star guiding it to actually hit your desired outcome.
Now, to program that agent flawlessly without any coding experience whatsoever, you use the BLAST framework. Think of this as a universal instruction manual that forces the AI to get organized. It defines the blueprint, or singular vision, sets up the links to necessary tools like web scraping apps such as Firecrawl, establishes the architecture of strict operational rules, dictates the final style, and sets the trigger. It perfectly aligns the agent with your exact goals before it writes a single line of code.
Section 2. The multi-brain strategy, delegating to the triad.
Now that we have our agent structure, let's explore the engine that powers it 24/7 without, completely bankrupting you. We don't just use one isolated brain. Instead, we deploy this corporate AI triad. We use Claude Opus to meticulously plan and decompose tasks. Then, we hand the heavy, repetitive labor off to DeepSeek V4 to execute while we sleep. Finally, we tag in ChatGPT or Gemini to ruthlessly critique the final product. Every model has its unique strength, and we're just dynamically swapping them in for the exact right job. And the real secret here? It's the massive cost disparity. By routing all that heavy lifting overnight to DeepSeek V4 via API hubs like OpenRouter, you get about 95% of the performance for literally 1% of the cost. I mean, you're looking at 87 cents versus $75 per million tokens. It's crazy. This strategy is exactly what makes continuous overnight automation incredibly affordable.
Section 3. Building your Agentic OS, the Central Intelligence Hub.
With our multi-brain triad good to go, we need a dashboard to track all this chaos. Your Agentic OS centralizes your entire digital life. Instead of all these disconnected pockets of intelligence, you have one single hub. It dynamically tracks exactly how much time your automated skills are saving you, your API costs across all those different models, and your net ROI in real time. Because, well, you can't improve what you can't see, and this makes the true value of your digital workforce completely visible.
Okay, so the most fascinating feature here is dreaming. This is where your OS wakes up while you sleep. It actively analyzes your habits, reads your workflow stack, and flags manual tasks you repeated throughout the week. Then it automatically suggests building a brand new AI skill to eliminate that exact bottleneck. It is literally an AI system constantly looking for ways to make you faster. How cool is that?
This unified intelligence relies on 6 foundational pillars. By centralizing your deployed models, tracking your subscriptions, linking memory storage, whether that's a local notes app like Obsidian or a vector database like Pinecone, managing active skills, mapping connected knowledge systems, and setting automated triggers, you eliminate data silos entirely. It just ensures your digital workforce always has the exact context, memory, and skills it needs to execute flawless work.
Section 4. Automating content creation, the unlimited factory. Let's see how all of this builds into real-world output by leveraging our Agentic OS. By integrating specialized terminal tools like the Higgsfield command line interface directly into AI coding environments like Claude Code, you completely bypass the need for dozens of expensive individual web subscriptions. Instead, from one single command line window, your central AI brain can autonomously access over 50 different video, image, and audio generation models. It's an absolute game changer.
Just imagine this workflow. You tell Claude to build a website. Claude autonomously designs the raw structure, dynamically tags in a specialized image model like Nano Banana because it knows it's best for vertical 4x5 brand assets. Then it tags in an animation tool like Higgsfield to bring those visuals to life, and finally uses a command line script to seamlessly publish the site live. All of this happens behind the scenes, without you ever leaving the terminal. It's essentially a completely self-contained content factory.
Section 5. Mastering long-term goals, the human-AI handshake.
Now that we've automated the short-term sprints, we have to tackle the holy grail of productivity, multi-week goals. We're shifting from simple, narrow sprints, like, just building a single landing page, to massive macro projects. Sometimes these are called Chief Wiggum goals in the dev space, which really just means orchestrating heavily layered, multi-step operations. This means tackling something complex, like launching a comprehensive email course and securing exactly 500 signups over 4 weeks. These are the big goals that actually move the needle for your business.
To prevent the AI from just spinning in circles and hallucinating over a multi-week timeline, these massive goals require really strict parameters. They need a 3 to 4 week operational scope, binary measurable outcomes so we know definitively if we won or lost, deep context established through initial discovery questions, and crucially, the integration of human-AI handshakes. These are moments where the AI intentionally pauses and waits for your unique human input.
Here is how that perfect human-AI handshake actually plays out. The AI handles all the initial strategy and shaping on day 1. Then, by day 3, it seamlessly tags you in because it needs you, the human, to record a quick promo video. Once you upload that, the handshake is complete, and the AI takes the reins right back to build the opt-in engine and ultimately execute the automated outreach on day 14. It's just a perfect synergy of human authenticity and pure AI scale.
So you now have the exact blueprint, the multimodal triad, and the operating system to build an entire self-improving digital workforce right on your laptop. The paradigm has completely shifted. Software literally costs less than minimum wage now. So the only question left for you is, what massive bottleneck in your life are you going to automate first?